What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today, this time, we got how glass is made from sand, industrial and artisanal manufacturing process, flat glass. Now, if you don't know, glass can be made from sand. It is made from sand, in fact. And I've never actually looked at the process at which it's been done. I just saw it was a thing somewhere years ago and just accepted it as a fact. But now it's time to actually see how it's made. So if you want to see that, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and we're going to check this out. Let's get into it.
More than 100,000 tons of glass are produced worldwide every day.
Let me like the video. Hold up.
In the United States alone, annual glass production reaches 20 million tons.
By Young Tudo Tech
To meet this
HD.
enormous demand, millions of tons of sand must
That's
be
a lot.
processed.
Yeah, that's a lot of sand, boy.
But have you ever wondered how this fine powder is transformed into one of the
Yes.
most widely used solid materials in the world?
Yes, very much so. That's
In
why we're
today's
here.
video, we'll see how glass is made from the fusion of silica sand.
Okay.
Stay with me until the end.
Silica sand, huh? We got a PB&J.
I ask
and
that
some
you
mint
leave your
chocolate,
like,
huh?
subscribe,
Mint
and
dark
activate the
chocolate.
bell for all
Quality
notifications.
eats.
The
Okay.
world as we know it could not exist without it. This
It's not a
marvel
regular
of
PB&J,
engineering
it's
is
got
found
guava
virtually
jelly.
everywhere. It's an essential part of buildings, automobiles,
Oh, no, this isn't guava jelly.
smartphones, and even solar panels.
This is the
Although
fake
it
jelly.
appears fragile, it can be surprisingly strong. When
Mm-hmm.
reinforced, it can withstand extreme temperatures,
Ooh.
high pressures, and even
Ooh.
violent impacts. Thanks to its incredible strength, glass is one of the most widely used materials in construction. Glass is believed to have been accidentally discovered by ancient peoples when they heated silica-rich sand with wood ash, which contains sodium carbonate. This mixture produced a substance that, when cooled, created a vitrified material. The first glass objects were made in ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia, around 3000 before Christ. They were
That was a
small
long time
items
ago.
such as beads, amulets, and vases, usually colored and opaque. The Romans developed the glass-blowing technique around 50 BC, revolutionizing glass production
Man, glass
and
blowing
allowing
is
the
an
creation
ancient
of
technique.
larger,
I didn't
thinner
know that.
objects in less time. During the Industrial Revolution, modern machines and furnaces enabled mass production. Flat glass, used in windows and mirrors, emerged. However, glass production was still a complicated and expensive process. Glass was manufactured in large furnaces and cast onto flat surfaces. However, the process was slow, inefficient, and did not produce perfectly flat glass. This required sanding and polishing, which significantly increased the final cost of the product. But everything began to change in 1952, when British engineer Sir Alistair Pilkington invented and developed a revolutionary method called float glass.
What's that? What's float glass?
This method allowed the continuous production of perfectly flat glass by floating molten glass on a surface of liquid tin.
Liquid tin?
Thanks to this innovation, it was possible to produce completely smooth and transparent glass on a large scale and at low cost. The basic raw materials for glass manufacturing are silica sand, sodium carbonate, and limestone.
Interesting.
Recycled glass cullet can also be added.
Glass
This
color.
dry mix is called a batch. Silica sand is obtained from natural deposits rich in quartz, such as riverbeds, dunes, and sedimentary rocks. After extraction, the sand undergoes a beneficiation process that includes washing, screening, and separation of impurities, resulting in a pure and uniform material. The washed sand and other raw materials are sent to glass factories. The largest industries receive up to 5,000 tons of silica sand weekly.
Dang.
The
Where are they
ingredients
pulling
are
it from?
stored in large silos and are collected as they need to be
guess
introduced
it's
into the
like-
production line.
They can keep making it because it's just like sand.
The
It's just like
ingredients are carefully measured and mixed
ground
before entering the
eroded
furnace.
earth materials. So I
Each
guess just
component
like
has a specific function in the
there's technically
glass-making process.
a near endless supply of it.
Sand represents 60% of the composition and is mixed with sodium carbonate and limestone. These components modify the structure of the silica sand, helping to lower its
For all
melting
intents
point
and purposes.
and allowing the mixture to melt more easily. While calcium carbonate serves to lower the melting temperature of the silica, limestone is used to improve the strength of the glass. Another essential ingredient is recycled glass cullet, which helps reduce energy consumption as it melts
Yeah.
faster than virgin raw materials. This also reduces environmental impact
Virgin raw
and improves
materials.
furnace performance.
Why'd you say that,
Other
bro?
additives, such as iron oxide and cobalt, are responsible for the bluish coloration that characterizes certain types of glass. This mixture, once ready, is continuously fed into the melting furnace, where it is transformed into liquid glass. This large, continuous kiln, made of refractory bricks, can operate 24 hours a day for 10 to 15 years without shutting down.
Dang.
The mixture enters from one side and is gradually heated until it reaches temperatures between 1,400 and 1,600 degrees Celsius.
Glass plants are running it, bro.
Inside the kiln, heating is typically done using natural gas. The ingredients melt, releasing gases and forming a homogeneous liquid mass. The liquid glass passes through a hotter zone to eliminate bubbles and impurities. The natural thermal agitation of the mass ensures a uniform glass composition and viscosity. Liquid glass at a high temperature, approximately 1,100 degrees Celsius,
I can't even
slowly
tell what's
flows
what in
over
that
a
picture.
bath of molten tin. This process occurs in a protected environment filled with gases such as nitrogen and hydrogen, which prevent the tin from oxidizing. Due to the difference in density, the glass naturally floats on
to
the
the
tin,
top.
much like oil
That's why it's
on
called
water.
float glass.
Thanks to gravity and surface tension, the glass mass spreads evenly, forming a continuous, smooth sheet of uniform thickness. The final thickness can be
That's so
controlled by
cool.
the speed at which the glass advances and by
Yeah.
using rollers at the edges. Tin is a metal that remains liquid at high temperatures. It does not mix with the glass and provides a perfectly flat, polished surface. When it leaves the tin chamber, the glass is already solid, but still very hot. It then enters a special tunnel called a layer, where it undergoes
layer?
a gradual and controlled cooling
evil
process
layer.
known as annealing. The glass enters the tunnel at approximately 600 degrees Celsius, passes through a slow and progressive cooling zone, and emerges at room temperature, completely stabilized.
That's so cool.
The cold glass
I have a
travels
friend
along
that does
conveyor
glass
belts
blowing.
to be cut to the desired dimensions.
I was
Cutting
asking
is
him
done
to
by automatic
make some like
machines
charms
using
from a book
industrial
that I put
diamond
out
tips.
for Unkindled, the first one.
Both the center and
Looks like
edges
that
of
has
the
a little
glass are
emblem
scored
inside
with
it.
diamonds and then precisely broken along the cutting line. Sheets can be cut to standard or custom sizes. The entire process is monitored from a control room that monitors furnace temperature, glass quality, line speed, and each stage of production in real time, ensuring efficiency, safety, and high-quality standards. Flawed glass is rejected, shredded, and returned to the beginning of the production chain as recycled glass
To run
shards.
it back. That's cool.
Approved glass sheets are collected and stacked vertically
That's
on
dope.
metal racks.
That's so cool because like that reduces waste even further from the glass, because it's such a like malleable material. You don't even really need to like throw it away or like do anything crazy. You just like crush it up, break it down, run it back. It's cool.
They are separated with protective materials to prevent scratches and breakage, and are ready for packaging and distribution to the consumer market.
That's cool. Hey, shout out to all these guys in the
In the
warehouse right now
artisanal
packing the glass,
glassmaking
bro. I wouldn't
process,
have windows on
all
this house
production
without
steps
y'all,
are
bro.
carried out as manually as
I appreciate
possible.
you.
Each part of the
For real.
furnace houses molten glass of different colors, producing different glass sheets. Once the material is molten, the team works quickly, extracting the liquid glass from the furnaces with special ladles and quickly transporting it to the mixing table. It is important to keep the glass constantly moving to prevent premature cooling during the process.
Yo, the skill issue.
To
Don't
create
get caught
the
in a
blended
skill issue.
pieces, up to 5 different colors of glass can be mixed.
Yo, Yo, it's a blue,
But
blue.
before the glass is stretched into a sheet, the artisan uses a special type of
Yo,
graphite to mix the incandescent mass.
I know it's hot in there, boy. Graphite.
The molten glass is then deposited into the roller
Mm.
machine, which presses and flattens the mass evenly as it passes between them.
Whoa.
The distance
cool.
between the rollers determines the thickness of the glass sheet. Once formed, the glass sheet is transferred to the annealing furnace, where it is gradually cooled to prevent the glass from breaking or cracking during cutting. Cutting is also done manually using a diamond-tipped or tungsten carbide cutter.
Diamond tipped.
And that's
Cutter.
how more than 100,000 tons of glass are produced every day around
Minecraft.
the world.
They got the diamond tip cutter.
If you want to know how a Bic pen is made, check out the link in the description
How
and
a
in the
Bic
first
pen?
comment.
Maybe I'll look at it. That was pretty
If
cool
you
though.
liked
I
the
like
video,
that. That's
please
dope.
like it and share it with your
Oh yeah, I liked it. 100%, bro. Tudo Tech. Hey, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that. Letting put me on to the Tudo Tech, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's check out the rest of the channel though too. I imagine there's probably more manufacturing videos. What language is that?
Condensed milk is a sweet and
I don't know what language that is right now. Just off first hand. Is that Brazilian? Yeah. It's gotta be Brazilian or something. Portuguese? Yeah, it's Portuguese. He's from Brazil. Because it looked like Spanish, but I was like, it doesn't look quite like Spanish. It's like it's almost Spanish. So I was like, it's gotta be Portuguese. Okay, cool. 131 videos, 41 million views. Yo, my boy, Tudo Tech. How gelatin is made. I always enjoy watching these, like, how stuff is made videos. We're gonna do series on this. Tudo Tech. That's a subscribe, buddy. That's a subscribe. And with that being said, let me know how y'all thought about the video. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. I didn't know that. Write something down you didn't know in the comment section. And I'll catch you later. Bye.